Zhenya woke up in the middle of the night to a strange sound. A clock was ticking in the darkness of the bedroom, but there was something else. Footsteps. Barely audible at first, as if someone was treading cautiously down the hall. He pulled the blanket up to his chin, listening. The footsteps grew closer. The floorboards creaked as if someone was standing just outside the door of his room. Must be imaginary, he reassured himself. But the footsteps didn't stop. Instead, there was a quiet knock on the door. Zhenya, frozen, stared at the doorknob. She slowly turned around. Her heart pounded frantically. When the door opened, someone's thin hand appeared in the gap. Zhenya screamed and rushed to the light switch, but the light didn't come on. The hand disappeared, but the door remained ajar. Now the footsteps sounded behind him. "Can you hear me too?" came a hoarse whisper right at his ear. Zhenya turned around sharply, but there was no one. Only his reflection in the dark window was smiling at him with an alien, sinister smile. Zhenya couldn't take his eyes off his reflection. It moved differently than he did, winking, grinning, as if enjoying his horror. "You can see me, can't you?" It was the same hoarse voice, but now it sounded like it was coming from inside. "Who are you?" whispered Zhenya, backing toward the corner of the room. "I am your shadow, your true essence." The reflection began to move, out of sync with Zhenya. It raised its hand and put a finger to its lips, as if calling for silence. At that moment, the light in the apartment went out. The room was filled with thick darkness, broken only by the barely visible light of the moon from the window. Footsteps sounded again, but now they were not from outside. They came directly from the room. Zhenya frantically fumbled for the phone on the nightstand and turned on the flashlight. A beam of light illuminated the empty room. The reflection disappeared, and the window became normal again. But when he turned toward the door, he saw her, a figure standing right in front of him. She was all black, as if molded from thick shadow, with eyes shining with an eerie white light. "I've been waiting a long time for you to open the door for me," the figure whispered, and holding out a hand, stepped closer. Zhenya turned around and rushed to the window, trying to open it to escape, but the sash would not budge. Footsteps rustled behind him, growing closer. A hand, cold as ice, touched his shoulder. Zhenya froze, not daring to turn around. "We're together now," a voice whispered, and the next second, darkness covered Zhenya. The next morning, the apartment was quiet. Only on the window remained the imprinted palm, black as soot, and the words, as if scratched by claws, "I'm here forever."